Maddie, 2020 season, a new challenge back in Scotland. Why Glasgow City?
They've dominated for years, even when I was playing in Scotland previously. Always the hardest team to play against, and obviously I was at Celtic for a number of years, but just wanted a change and wanted to be playing with the best team.
Yeah, and there's been a lot of talk around in Scottish women's football, teams, put money into the game, trying to close the gap, which has been closing, and, strength of the league is growing. But is it that historical and very recent historical factor of trophies that, still, lured you to the best club in Scotland at the moment?
Yeah, definitely. And even training here for the last couple of months, I seen the standards straight away when I went in, the tempo of training, and I just feel like I fit really well in this team. So it was an easy decision to make.
As you mentioned, people may well remember you from your Celtic days, been there for a number of years, from right young, and you're still young now, and obviously you had a little spell in Iceland. And tell us about your kind of journey up north.
Well, I was in Iceland for just over 2 years. The first year I went, we actually got promoted to the top league, Pepsi League it's called, which was great, amazing, but unfortunately we weren't really able to strengthen the team last season, so we're fighting relegation, came down to the last few games and then got relegated. But it was very different for me because even playing at Celtic we were always trying for first or second, competing at the top, but then going to facing relegation, I think it actually improved a lot of aspects of my game and it was different, but it was good.
What would you say the standards like? Because I've heard stories before about the top teams, there's maybe more depth at the top, but it kind of drops away. But you're obviously a side fighting at the bottom. Was it very competitive, top to bottom? Yeah,
it was very competitive. The top two teams in Iceland, Vala and Breidablik, they've got the full Icelandic national team. So there's a big jump even from they two to third place, finished in the league. But I mean, playing against these teams, it's good. It shows. You need to work hard, and it was good. It was a good challenge, but also kind of deflating when these teams were beating you 5-6-0 sometimes, which was hard to take. But it was a good experience.
What did maybe you have to do that was different in your game compared to when you were playing at Celtic?
I actually felt like I played much more defensive in Iceland. Sometimes I was the one sitting in front of the back four, which I did enjoy, but like I said, it just was very different. Made me work extremely hard every game, but yeah.
So you come back to Scotland, obviously middle of the park, you say you kind of maybe played a bit in a different position in the middle of the park. What do you think fans should expect from you in the pitch in the coming season?
Just to give 100% each game, to get the ball in the final third, we 1-2s, just the playmaker, I want to be a playmaker almost.
I kind of said before we started the interview, it's a big number to fill there, number 7. Abby Grant had it last, it went down south. Denise O'Sullivan, who's a superstar in America, Irish, international, so no pressure.
No pressure, I know.
The midfield is a very tough position at Glasgow City, so I guess you may relish in that challenge with some of the experienced players and young players in that middle of the park.
Yeah, definitely, and I know coming into the team, the 3 starting centre mids, they're all brilliant, all play with Scotland. It is going to be hard, but I'm up for a challenge and I do think there's a lot I can bring to the team.
I'm not even touching yet that you've came to the club and you've got a quarter final against Wolfsburg. Hopefully you'll be thinking you'll be part of the squad for that. That must be a bit of a whirlwind thought, being in a quarter final of the Champions League.
Oh, unreal. I went to the game, just watching of course against Bromby, and just the feeling, that's more so what made my decision. 100% knew I wanted to sign here. Nothing beats a Champions League night and playing in the Champions League. So, yeah, what a start.
Absolutely. And talk about Celtic. You've been away for a couple of years or so. You're on a Celtic side that are kind of they're about second or third, but still kind of a long way behind. They've got a bit closer. You've got Hibs that have been City's rival in recent years. You've got Rangers that are saying that they're going semi-pro. So it could well be a bit of a concertina at the top of the table. So I guess for you, maybe coming back into it, it'll be a step up in competitive nature from when you left.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it is going to be a challenge, and I'm just going to have to give it everything.
And just finally, what little message would you say to the fans?
Just that I'm looking forward to, I've been to City games, I know the atmosphere is class, the fans seem to be amazing, so I'm just looking forward to seeing them all at the games.
Okay, look forward to seeing you in 2020.
Thank you.